We're going to go ahead and get started in like a second. I just want to pull up the playlist. Erica, I realize you might not have it handy, but I can sneak it in the chat later. We'll just go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1. And jumping jacks out and up. Oh my gosh, this sweatshirt was a mistake. The radiator's right here, but for my NYC peeps, it's cold today. Not Minnesota cold, but I did a little short walk, probably not as many steps as Iris got in. Anyways, we're here for 10 more seconds. Just a reminder of the workout. Starting with our warm-up, 30 seconds of each move here, twice in a row, no breaks. Roll it out in 3, 2, 1, pause, feet go wide, roll it out, high plank. Once you're here, exhale up in that push-up. You can do that push-up on your knees. Stretch it up, clap it up, and repeat. If you want to take it faster, feel free. I like to get it nice and slow, so I get a little hamstring mobility. And body weight squats is our third and last move of the warm-up. The warm-up doesn't change. I know some of you guys know it by heart. Mind, body, spirit. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Body weight squats. 3 options. Hands out in front. Interlace behind the head. Or open up. This is another shoulder mobility, but I wouldn't start here because this is a lot. Keep it going. 15 more seconds. And then we're going back to those jumping jacks. Nice, Carolyn. Carolyn thought she might not make it today. Oh no, you're gonna make it. The thing about when you're signed up for something is you're gonna make it. Jumping jacks out and up. Yes, and Erica, great to see you back. Really, really awesome. Good to see things going well for your business too. I would not be able to look for love in this cold. Erica's a dating coach. My advice, stay inside. Last 10 seconds and work out. No, I have other advice. I actually have some advice for you guys today because I got some good advice. Want to pay it forward. We'll see if we get there. Today's workout, by the way, Iris, you're going to breeze through this because Iris has seen that she came to Mac Zoom last night. So we did a little preview, last 15 seconds. But the days of 30-second intervals are behind us. Okay, bye. We'll miss ya. We're going into 40-second intervals. We're gonna do 4 circuits. Last 3, 2, 1 body weight squats. Here we go. Here, hands here, or maybe throw it up here. Sit back, butt all the way back, squeeze the glutes to the top. So we're gonna do the 4 circuits, that's not a surprise. 40-second intervals, last 15 seconds. That might be a little surprise. We haven't done that in a while. And total body, we're doing a lot of core work at the end, a little bit more than usual. I just think that's something to say. 3, 2, 1, cool. All right, I'll show you guys the first moves. We'll get started. Forward lunge, alternating sides. Option 1 is you're here. Yes, exactly. Option 2, pause. I'm like in a prayer position. Open up, look where I'm going, back to center. I'll do one more on the other side. Twist, back to center. It's gonna be really nice for the spine too. Second move, bear crawl position, obviously. To a push-up, you can either jump or step in, right? 40 seconds, pace yourself. We're gonna start with alternating lunges. Here we go. Leg forward, open up, back to center. Other side, boom. So I like to have my hands out in front because it gives me some focus. And look where you're going when you get into that twist. Maybe you're already mastering this and you have an opportunity halfway there to pick up the pace. For me, this is a lot because forward lunges engages the core and balance work is required. And I show a lot more. So really open up to the side, pull it in, feet on 2 parallel railroad tracks to give yourself enough space. Nice, Iris. And done. Awesome. Meet me in a bear crawl. We're going to go shoulder taps in 3, 2. Here we go. Tap, tap. I'm going to step for the first one. Push it up. Step in. Bear crawl, tap, tap. Maybe jump it out. Jump it in. Oh, this radiator behind me. I feel it. Internal heat. So guys, in your bear crawl, try and minimize. Awesome push-up, Erica. Minimize the wiggle of those hips. You want your back nice and flat. Belly button pulled into spine. Balancing that cocktail mocktail, that glass of wine. It's hard to balance that, but I know you can do it. I'm rooting for you guys. Last 5 seconds. We're going to take it back to the top in 3, 2, and 1. Nice, shake it off. I'm going to start with my left leg first because I'm wild like that. Starting with the other side. Look at me go. Okay, do you guys want the advice? Because it's kind of businessy advice. And Rosa, I don't know what you do for work. And also, I do know that people don't come here for work advice. That is something that I know to be true. But I feel like it's really good life advice. I've been going through this feedback process. So one of the people, after I collected it, that's less relevant to this, last 15 seconds, I went back to one of my first bosses at General Mills. Shout out to General Mills. Love it. And so who knew me when I was like 20 years old? And maybe a little older. Last 3, you're gonna have to wait. Suspense too. This story could take all day, 30 minutes in fact. Bear crawl in 3, 2, here we go. Tap, tap. Jump it out, step it out, inhale, big exhale. When I say inhale, exhale, because when I inhale in the high plank, and then I exhale when I come back up, 1 breath per movement, fast or slow. You guys also know less 26 seconds, very specific. You can also step back to get the full range of motion with the push-up, no ego. So anyways, it felt really good to go back. I haven't worked in a non-fitness industry in a long time, so it felt great to go back to my Minnesota roots. And John, who's my boss back in the day, he said he's told me this before. 3, 2, 1. You don't need all this context. We're gonna step it forward. I'm gonna go right leg forward. 3, 2, 1. I promise we'll get there. I promise we'll get there. I told you this before. There's a formula. There's a formula for results. And I said, what is that formula? I don't remember that formula. He said, results is the quality of a decision times commitment to the decision. I said, oh, tell me more. Tell me more. It's like, well, it sounds like quality of decision, yeah, matters the strategy and anything you do. This is a life lesson. We extrapolate out of business. That's really important. But if you don't have people on board with the vision, then the multiplying effect means you might not get the best possible result. Versus if, and done, we're gonna go into our last round here. Tap in 3, 2, 1. Tap, tap, bring it out. Bring it in, tap, tap, bring it out. Bring it in. You could also walk it like you talk it. So yeah, quality of decision, we get that part. That's what I like to focus on. But buy-in. If you're not bringing people along the journey, but if you bring people along really well, like an 8, maybe the quality of the decision could be a 6 or a 7. I thought that was great. Advice I needed to hear. Last 10 seconds, and then I'll show you guys what's next. We got another circuit on deck, because I said there were 4. All the way, Erica, you got it. Last 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Grab some water, eyes up here. All right, we're gonna combine some moves. We're gonna do a standing donkey kick, so you're always gonna be in the squat basically the whole time. When you come up, you're gonna come down, kick your legs up, you're in a bear crawl position, shoot it through, pause, shoot it through, reverse it, stand it up, only to come back down again. That's 1. 2, we're gonna do simple, but not easy prisoner squats. And I might add on from there. That's what this is. A lot of squatting today. All right, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. First, hands come down, feet come up, shoot it through. Look where you're going. We just did something where we're twisting, looking where we're going. Build it from the ground up. Hands come down. You can also hinge forward without lifting off. I just did that for that one. Back to center, other side. Bring it up, but not really. Lower down, hands down. I believe I can fly. I do. I believe I can fly. Whew. Here we go. Keep it going, you guys. We're gonna be squatting an awful lot. I'm gonna give you guys a potentially different move as we go later in the rounds. I did yesterday with Iris. Nice, Carolyn. Last 8 seconds. Those legs should be feeling it. Yeah. I like those shooters, guys. Bear crawl shooters, that's what move is called. Nice. All right. I'm going to start one. I'll start both legs down. Here we go. So this is a squat just like in the beginning of class, in the sense that my chest is lifted conversational, but butt is back and down. So I'm showing from the side. So you're never really standing upright. If you need to take a minute, because 40 seconds is no joke. I like to have the arms up by the sides, just keep it in the legs. If you're jamming, you can focus on increasing the speed, like right here. Boom. Last 12 seconds, but you don't want to get sloppy with it. We're going right back to the donkey kick into the shooters in 5. The names of these are weird today. Last 3, 2, these are the real names. I didn't make them up. I didn't make them up. All right, here we go. I did combine these moves though together. Here we go. Hinge it, forward, land soft, shoot it through, back to center, shoot it through other side, maybe you lose your balance. Then you halfway stand up, get some leverage. Shoot it through, balance, back to center. You could be at my pace a little slower, a little faster. Down. Once you put those hands down, you commit to something. And you can try and fly for a second. Last 15 seconds. We're gonna switch it up the last round. So we're gonna do prisoner squats the second round, and then I'll get you guys back into your arms. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice, quick shakeout. Here we go. In 3. We haven't done prisoner squats in a while, so no time like the present. Here we go, stay in it, guys. Chest is nice and open, nice little chop, but you're staying nice and low, and you're staying in these legs. You're keeping them loaded the whole time, not getting sloppy with it. If you need to take a minute, stand it up, recommit, halfway there. I'll just repeat the formula because it's really great. Results, quality of decision times commitment to decision. Implied is others' commitment to the decision. I'm committed to the decision if it's a good strategy, but other people's commitment is important. Love it. 3, 2, and done. We're gonna do one more round. Here we go, get ready to fly. And hands come down, feet kick up, soft landing, shoot it through, back through center. Every time I come back through center, I take a second to reset. So I have that nice flat back, balancing whatever it is on your back, and making sure, again, belly button pulled into spine, long line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. We're gonna mix it up for the last move. We're gonna do a down dog variation. Awesome, Erica. Yes, Iris. Iris, our trooper. 2 days in a row, Iris. 3 days in a row, Iris. Oh my gosh, including today. My math wasn't right. Results equals Iris times 3. All right, we're gonna do a slightly different move. So follow me as I go. It's opposite, opposite, jump it in, jump it out. Down dog, opposites, jump it in, jump it out. So your hips are to the sky the whole time. I realized that I switched it on you guys for the last move. We're getting a little opener for the hamstrings. At the same time, cardio. And we were just on the ground for a little bit, getting into those arms. Nice, jump it in, jump it out. Looking good, team. We got to rest on the other side because this is going to prepare us for another move that's a pretty common high intensity interval training move. Last 3 that we have not done in quite a minute. 2 and 1. Grab some water. Okay, guys, 40 seconds. I just want to emphasize, pace yourself. 2 words, pace yourself. Option 1, classic burpee. Option 2, chest to floor. Option 3, step it back because we're going to be here in the second move. That's option 1. We have not done a burpee in a minute. We're bringing it in. We got it. Option 2 is new. So you're going to be in this high lunge position. Hands come down, framing your foot. I'm going to take my right leg and swing it behind the left in a high plank. And then I'm going to start again, bring it up. So it's down, bring it back, up, balance, hold. We're going to do each side for 20 seconds. All right, let's get started in 5. Burpees are first. Classic, simple but not easy. Pace yourself. 3, 2, here we go. I'm going to do a couple, jump in, nice and light, nice and chill, because the more chill the mind is, the more work I can take on. So maybe you want to take it chest to floor. Whew. Couple reps. We've got 22 seconds left, so you can also slow it down if you need. We're not going to do burpees too many days in a row because it's a super high impact one. Last 10 seconds and change. Nice, guys. All right, give me 5 seconds. Consistent. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so I'm going to start with my right leg forward. I'm going to take it back first. So my right leg, high plank plus behind. Prayer position, balance, back into a lunge, framing my foot. Here, back up, framing the foot. So this is like a hip opener with a balance challenge for core It's a modified burpee in slow-mo. Switch sides, switch sides. So now I have to have the left foot forward, bring the left over right, right leg comes up. So that's, the timing is only 20 seconds each side. It's gonna fly. We've got 5 seconds left. Last 3, last 2, round 2 of burpees. 3 options. Here we go. For the first one, I'm gonna show a low impact variation. In, up, it's like a little squat. Boom, then maybe I'll take it into chest to ground with a light hop. Inhale and exhale. We got this. Relax your breath. Keep a single point of focus. I can and I will. Halfway there. And guys, just so you know, we're flying through class. That's obvious. But this is your last 13 seconds. We're gonna do this next move. And after the circuit, we're literally on our backs the whole time. So give me 4, 3, nice Carolyn, 2 and 1. All right, here we go. I'm gonna step it back first. Right crosses behind, bring it forward, prayer position, balance hold. For the last round, I'm gonna give us an opportunity to do this for 40 seconds each side. For now, it's still 20 and 20. So you've got a couple more on the right side. Nice, Iris. Last 3, 2, finish whatever rep you're on. Now I'm gonna frame with the left goes back over the right, come up, right leg comes to the sky. Bring it down. Boom. Almost there. Relax the jaw in the face, catch your breath. We've got 7 seconds, very specific number. And then 1 more round of burpees, and that's it. Then we're going low impact. All right, so 5 seconds, catch your breath. Burpees, last round in 3, 2. All in, full out. Form focus number 1. So pace yourself as much as you can go while keeping that form focus and breathing. Nice, guys. Stay with me. Just as a reminder, this is our last push. Nice, Erica. We're going to be bringing down the heart rate as we get onto the mat to do core and glute stuff. So stay with me. Push for another 12. For another 10. Whew, we got this. Last 5 seconds and change. Can you get 1 or 2 more reps in? I got 1 more in me. 3, 2. Quick shakeout. I'm going to start with that right leg forward. Hands come down. Here we go. Crossing the right over the left, squaring out the hips. Stepping forward. Prayer position, elevate. Bring it back to the lunge. Frame the foot. Here. Back up. We're going to get plenty of time, guys, because we're going to be here for 40 seconds each side. And then, like I said, we're bringing it down. Nice, guys. Good. I like, everybody's got their own style to this, their own swag. I like it. Maybe their own swag is just moving a leg. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake it out. 40 seconds. I promise more water and demonstrations coming. So let's be all in. Here we go. Let's cross over the right. Frame it. Leg comes up. So the other side. So maybe you are mirroring me. I'm with my left leg forward, right coming up, framing the foot. I'm just, nestling that left foot over the right comfortably in my high plank. It's kind of a fun feeling. Halfway there. So good, you guys. Last 13 seconds. I'm so proud. Yes, Carolyn. Yes, Joe, last 8 seconds. Final 5 for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, cool. The water that I promised. So we're going to do leg lowers. We're doing 2 ab exercises and then glutes, slightly different than what we usually do. So option 1, if you want to bend your knees, you can do a top down. That's option 1. Option 2 is with a little bit of a hip lift. And then option 3 is a little bit straighter with those legs, but not momentum. Okay, so arms can be the other side. I like palms up so I'm not gripping. Oh my gosh. That's 1. 2, because it's 40 seconds, I'm probably going to be with both legs down and only 1 coming up. So it's a single leg V up. So I'm framing. We just did something framing the foot. Big exhale. Option 2, maybe the last couple seconds there. Third move, classic glute bridge is your option. Another option is we're going to keep the hips up the whole time and go opposites. And we're gonna do this for 20 seconds each side. And it's kind of crazy, but you get the hang of it over time. All right, we're gonna start in 4 seconds with the leg lowers. So everybody on your back, we go in 3, 2, 1. I like to start small. So for me, starting small is keeping a nice bend, and it's more of a tap down. And I have my hands behind my head for a second, just so, okay, get a feel. And now that I've got 30 seconds to go, maybe I'll straighten those legs a little bit, pause at the top, lift the hips, lower it down. You can also lose the hip lift overall, so I'm doing that for a couple of reps. And then if you need to bend the knees again, feel free. So you want to minimize the momentum on this one. Less is for sure more. Last 8 seconds, Rosa, we got it. Last 5. Yes, Erica, 3, 2, and 1. And now you get to stretch it out in both directions. We're gonna do single leg V up in 3, in 2, here we go. Big exhale. And for me, I'm keeping my feet like a little bit wider than hip distance. And I'm definitely keeping one leg on the mat so that I can big exhale, because 40 seconds is not easy. Inhale, exhale, chest is nice and open so we're not crunching into ourselves. Nice, you guys. And this one, you can use momentum of your breath. As you exhale, you're moving your air through, you're moving it out. Last 10 seconds. If you want to try lifting both legs, if you can keep your legs and your shoulders off the mat, you've got 3, 2, and 1. Feel for your heels with your fingertips. Step 1, glute bridge, and you could stay up here. So everybody hips up. I'm gonna have my left leg up and my right arm, and I'm going in and I'm going back. While I'm going in and back with my arm, I'm keeping my hips squared off the whole time. My right butt cheek has to support me. Oh my gosh. Last 8 seconds. Hard to keep ourselves in this isometric hold of a bridge. 3, 2, switch sides. By the way, if you don't like this, you could do a glute bridge. Or if you don't like that, you could do whatever. It's your time. Free time. Last 10 seconds. Can you keep the hips even and push them up a little bit more? We're going to be going back to the leg lowers. Nice, guys. Almost there. And shake it out. You can windshield wiper the hips, but we're starting again in 3, 2, here we go. So now we're going back to the tap it down. I like to have the bent knee to start. I'll give you guys an update every 20 seconds or so, or 10 seconds. So we're at 30 seconds. So now maybe I try just lifting and lowering. So you can play around with it. Oh, I kind of like this slow-mo and not having the hip lift. So things to keep in mind, because our spine is important. So you don't want your spine arching. If you have an arch, maybe put your hands underneath your hip points, maybe bend your knees. You don't have to create as big an angle. There's no prizes. Last 5 seconds. There's only downsides for injury. There's no upsides for doing something just because I do it. Last 3, 2, we're gonna do alternating V-ups. Big exhale. This one is all breath. Inhale. And you're just like excited to greet, I was gonna say greet the sun. The sun is gone. You're excited to greet me on Zoom. Amazing. All right, guys, last 25 seconds. If you want to, in the last 15 seconds, I'll give you an option to bring both legs off the mat. Nice, guys. This should also be creating some mobility here. Last 12 seconds. All right, guys, big exhale. I'm keeping both legs up. We're going to those crazy glute bridges next. In 3, 2, and 1. Feel for your heels with your fingertips. That's about the right spacing. Hips come up. Left leg comes up. Bring everything away from the midline. Bring it towards the midline. But as I move away from the midline, I'm tempted to sink that left hip down. But I'm not going to. I mean, it might move a little bit, but I'm going to try to keep my hips nice and even. Last 5 seconds. So I have actually my hand on my left hip point here. Nice. And switch sides, or just keep glute bridging. When in doubt, we know the glute bridge. We like to close out with that one. Last 10 seconds plus. Whew. Long, long, long. Midline pause. We're going to do a speed round next. 2 and 1. So we're going to do everything for 20 seconds. So it's not a full 40 seconds. No breaks. You're welcome. Here we go. So it's leg lowers for 20. That doesn't mean scramble, because I'm here. So you don't have to go any faster, but maybe you challenge yourself a little bit more on the precision front. So I'll tell you, so somewhat ignore the sounds you hear with the timer. Somewhat ignore those. 3, 2, and nice. Now we're gonna seamlessly transition, big exhale into those alternating V-ups, maybe for the whole 20 seconds. You're just gonna keep everything off. So 20 seconds means another 5 seconds, and actually the timer will go off, so you can listen to it. Nice, guys. All right, 5 seconds, feel for your heels with the fingertips, no change, because we were doing 20 seconds each side. Hips come up, left leg, right arm, or just straight up glute bridges. Live your best life. So this is adding a couple of things. One is another core element. One is another little stretch element, and a little coordination element. Nice, guys. Great job keeping your hips lifted. And then the classic glute bridgers, I like it. You know to squeeze that $1 million bill. You can't lose it. Switch sides if you're doing the sides. And don't listen to the timer on this one. Listen to me. Last 3. Thank you for listening to me this whole time. Okay, so we're going to keep it going. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Erica, do you remember the grand finale? It's called the plank finisher. Rosa, this is what we do every single class. And one-on-one session, all the things. So high plank or low plank, 60 seconds into a 30-second side plank into a child's pose. I'm gonna do a low plank. Low plank works more shoulders and core. High plank is chest and core. Both are great. You get to choose. 3, 2, I'm coming home. Oh my gosh, what a great song to end to. A rare opportunity for me to align the music. Usually it's like, let's get loud at the last plank finisher. Inhale, exhale. So do a little quick scan. Shoulders and elbows in alignment. Pulling the heart forward, pushing the heels back. I feel like my quads are turned on. That's the feeling. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. If you're in a high plank, spread the fingers like crazy. Pull the heart forward, push the heels back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I have not found breathe in, breathe out to be particularly helpful to me, but I repeat it. I'm trying to let it be helpful. Last 20 seconds, guys. Yes, Iris, so good. Breathe in, breathe out. See, when I say it, it's kind of soothing. Last 10 seconds. All right, guys, final 5, and then we're gonna roll on to our left elbow or hands. 3, 2, here we go. So for me, sorry, I'll move that in 1 sec. Left elbow. You could do a little tree pose action if you want, top hip nice and up, up, up. Or you could be in your modified side plank, staggered stance side plank. You've got 15 seconds left. Nice, Joe. Nice, you guys. Good form, good focus. Relax the jaw in the face. Breathe, pick a point. We've got 8 seconds to go. And then you're either gonna flip it over or roll it to the other side in 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go, other side, modified or full on. High plank, low plank, last 30 seconds. We're gonna meet in a wide-legged child's pose for a quick stretch, and then our team photo. There's a lot of rituals in this class. I think rituals are good. 15 seconds. Nice, maybe lift the top leg, maybe tree pose, maybe look up if that's a challenge. Where your attention goes can make things go level up. Breathe in, breathe out for 4. Child's pose in 2, and 1, here we go. Wide-legged child's pose, knees as wide as a mat. 3 deep breaths here. Big, big inhale. And exhale. Whew, let it go. Awesome job, you guys. Big, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. I was like 20 seconds into the burpees. Those are tough. We haven't done those in a while. Nice, swing legs together. I like to do them sometimes, roll the shoulders back 3 times, but not so much because, one, it's easy to do them without proper mechanics. And also it can be taxing, not without really adding anything. Left hand over, high, wave, left hand over right. Take a gentle twist, inhale, exhale here, switch sides. Inhale, exhale, that twist should feel good. Last little stretch. We're gonna open up this inner leg here so you can tuck the tailbone under. I did that in a Zoom earlier where people were, I was waving hello, and other people were waving, but I was saying something and they didn't answer and I was on mute. And I was like, oh. It's like, why are we miming? All right, last 3, 2, 1. You guys got a lot of gems today, but I got the most gems because you were here. All right, let's get together. If you want to stretch more, I invite you to. I know Joe's going to be doing some band stuff after this. Rosa, if you want to come up. Okay, perfect. Rosa understands. We just do our favorite pose. It's really low key. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. You guys are so badass. Clap for yourselves. I hope to see you guys soon. And it was just terrific to see all of you. So excellent, excellent work. Have a great night. Bye, guys. See, we can wave bye.